Greetings. Yo, the Black Light. We still on the subject of Brother Sinetta, the spin doctor. But he's a boule. I'm sure of it now. By his last video, he's wanting people to turn to politics. See, the plantation is no longer that type of system. It's a corporation type plantation now. In other words, you got laborers and servants living on your property, what you think is your property. They think it's your property. But it's everything dealing with the mind. And when we tell people to wake up, in other words, not from sleeping, really sleeping. We equating sleeping with illusion. You in somebody else's culture and somebody else's mind. But you blind to that. And as long as they can keep you spellbound or in an illusion, not really seeing things for what they really are, then the longer they have power over you. People that say they believe in any type of God, what they call Allah, what they call Jesus, the way they believe in it, it's they believe that they don't have the power within themselves to do this. When I say do this, to change, to come into reality, to change a reality, to dispel of the illusion. They don't believe they have that kind of power. So they feed you what we call propaganda. Now there's propaganda automatically is not evil. You know, a commercial you see on TV is propaganda. All it means is promoting an agenda, an item, or an idea, or whatever. Propaganda don't have no evilness or goodness to it. It's just a term we use for promoting something. So this world that we living in right now was built up through constant propaganda, through we call the media. You know, the media, the power of the print, the power of the word. You know, the Bible says first there was the word, then the word was made flesh and it dwelt among us. In other words, first there's an idea. First there's a thought. Then that thought could either manifest itself into flesh or some type of material. But that thought is the potter. It's the one that molds the clay. The thought gathers material, you know, and makes itself a body. Then from that body he could formulate, he could mold that body to be however he wanted to be. He could use hands, you know, so he could take those hands and build something else with it. So They built, when I say they, I'm talking about the Caucasian built the United States of America. He had to kill up a whole lot of people to do it, and he's still killing up people. Well, that's not the way that's a negative way to be seen, and a negative way to build a world for yourself. You know. And the only reason why he's doing it that way is because he's unnatural. Now, his willpower could dominate your willpower. Just like in the ring, two guys fighting in the ring. One guy wanted to impose his will on the other guy. And whoever got the strongest will win. Well, right now, the stronger willpower was given to the Caucasian during this period of time, until we had the will to, someone give us the will to overtake his, which manifests itself through a person, through a flesh and bone type situation. If you follow what I'm saying. Now, that one that's supreme over the present rulers of the planet now will manifest his will to his people, and his people will pick up on his will and take back or overpower the will of the Caucasian. The Caucasian system is breaking down right now. He's breaking down because he's stretched himself too thin. He put himself in a position that he got to watch everybody all over the planet. But what's keeping him on top now is the people are afraid of him. The people, you see them, they won't stand up for themselves. The people got their head in the sand because they don't want no discomfort. They done made themselves comfortable, you know. And they say they waiting on a God from outer space to come somewhere and fight their battles for them. Well, when Elijah Muhammad said God, will fight our battles for us, and then he said, turn around and say, do for self. Then he said, God help those who help themselves. Now that's the key right there. If you don't want to help yourself, why should I give you aid? Well, the white man will give you aid because he gonna dominate you with what he give you. You owe him now. I'm gonna give you aid, now you owe me. But when you help yourself, do for self, God gonna come and give you the final push, because he know that you gonna need divine intervention. But he only gonna give you what's necessary, to overthrow the evil force that's holding you down. But you gotta wake up and do it for yourself. With people like Sarnetta, they working for the other team. They working for the white man. They started off maybe working for us, but he made them, he gave them something, made them comfortable in what, into their position that they was in, and they don't want to blow it. So he gave them a script to follow, and y'all know who I'm talking about, and they following it. But it's up to you to wake up to that and stand up for yourself. Push back. What you want to do is, if you don't want no conflict, quit working for him. There's no obligation for you to work for him, because the same God that's made him made you. You see? But you're going to be stronger than the guy, because look what you done went through. You done built your muscles up now. You had all that pressure on you, all that weight on you. And you keep pumping it up. You start getting muscles. Brain muscles, all kind of muscles. Because you got to figure out a way to survive. But don't stop fighting. Now, don't get comfortable. When you get comfortable, it's over. So, that God that want to help you, now is the time for you to help yourself. You might not, God gave you everything you need anyway. You just got to realize it, Just like your dad or your mama raise you up and say, now you got to leave the nest and fly for yourself. You got to go out and fly for yourself. I'm going to see what I put in you, did I put the right things in you to make you fly for yourself? You see what I'm saying? But if I see you trying, but you might face something, the wind might be too strong. The air current might keep you in trouble. So I might give you a helping hand. I might catch you a little bit and push you up again. That's the kind of battles that God gonna fight, fight for you. But you fighting for yourself. Remember that. Just remember that God gave you everything. And he want to see that what he trained you to do, I trained you. I built you up. Now let me see you go out there and box this cat with all the training I gave you. I'm in your corner, but you got to fight. I gave you the training. Now you get in the technique. Now you got to see. I got to see if my technique and my training work. Other than that, you don't really believe in God. You believe in the white man, the one that's holding you down as your God. And you're going to always be on his team. This is Black Light.